Hi guys, so I made tiramisu. You could buy Ladyfingers from the grocery store and you could buy mascarpone from the grocery store, but I just wanted to show you guys how to do it from scratch. I'm kind of lying, I just don't want to go to the grocery store. The ingredients are pretty basic. If you're not like a coffee lover, probably shouldn't try this recipe because you're drenching like Ladyfingers into coffee. And optional, if you would like to have rum in this recipe, you could add 2 tablespoons of rum into the coffee and just stir it a bit. It's recommended that you chill this tiramisu for at least 48 hours, but I couldn't like bring myself to wait that long. I've only waited like a little around 23 hours. It's Valentine's Day is coming up, so you can make this recipe for your loved ones, your boyfriend, girlfriend, or your mommy or your daddy or your brothers and sisters, or you can make it for yourself even. On low heat, heat 2 cups of heavy cream in a pot. Once it reaches 180 degrees Fahrenheit, keep it at that temperature for 3 minutes. Add in 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, stirring continuously and keeping the temperature at 180 degrees Fahrenheit for 3 more minutes. Let this cool completely for 1 hour. In a bowl, place a strainer inside of it, and taking a cheesecloth, cover it and fold it in half. Pour in our cheese. Now just cover the cheese with the cheesecloth and place it in the refrigerator, letting it thicken overnight. This is the next day and my cheese has come out beautifully. In a pot, add in the sugar and the yolks and stir this together until well combined. Some of you ask, "Hey Kim, what's the black stuff on the bottom of your pans made out of?" The black stuff on the bottom of the pans, it's just extra stuff that I like to put in there called my hopes and dreams. Heat the pot onto medium heat and pour in the milk, stirring continuously, letting it boil for 1 minute. Remove this from the heat, pour it into a bowl, and let this cool down for a bit. Wrap it up and put it in the fridge for an hour. Now we're making a meringue by adding our egg whites to a mixer bowl and whisking this on the speed level of 7. Add in 2 tablespoons of the sugar as it gets foamy, just sprinkling this in there. Continue whipping to stiff peaks. If you didn't get to stiff peaks, I left some notes here why it didn't. To test for stiff peaks, the egg whites should be shiny and glossy, what you call a meringue. Whisk together the egg yolks and the sugar. You could just pour the sugar in, whip until light. Sift together the flour and the baking powder. Add in half of the meringue into our egg yolk mix just to soften this and fold this together. Add in our sifted flours and continue folding. Add in the rest of the meringue and fold some more. Take a 1/8 circle tip and place it into a piping bag. Push the bag into the tip so nothing drips out. Fill this with the ladyfinger batter and pipe lines out onto your silpat mat. We're using a half sheet pan. The batter does tend to spread a lot, so kind of make the line a little thin, and when you reach the end, flick it towards the front of the ladyfinger. The length of the ladyfinger is about the length of a finger, about 3 inches. I'm just piping lines and leaving some space in between each finger. If it touches, it's okay because you could break them apart later. Set some powdered sugar over the ladyfingers before you bake them. Bake these in a preheated oven of 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 8 minutes or until it's golden on the edges. Since I don't have a cooling rack, I just use an upside down bowl and place the tray over it. Combine together the coffee granules with the hot water and make about 6 ounces of coffee, or about a cup of coffee. In a mixer, whip up our heavy cream and vanilla extract. Whip until stiff. Making whipped cream is like the easiest thing ever. You could just turn on the mixing machine and just make sure the heavy cream is cold and just whip until they're stiff. Combine together the mascarpone cheese and our egg yolks. Whisk this together. I kind of instinctively only whisked in half of mascarpone cheese at a time, but you could just dump it all together, it'd be fine. Once our ladyfingers have cooled, to remove them, just flip over the silpat mat or the parchment paper with the ladyfingers still attached, and just very carefully peel off the back. They should come off pretty easily. I think you'd have a higher chance of breaking them from peeling it from the top side. And to just show you that my Ladyfingers made it in one piece, just pour the coffee into a bowl. Taking the Ladyfingers, I'm just trying to see how I want to arrange the Ladyfingers and how many do I need to completely cover the bottom. Now just taking the Ladyfingers, dip it into the coffee on each side and place it back into the baking pan. We don't have to soak these, just a light dip is enough. If you soak these for too long, there's a chance that your Ladyfingers will crumble. Now taking half of the mascarpone filling, we just fill it over our Ladyfingers, spreading it evenly. Taking half of the whipped creams, spread it over our mascarpone cheese, and again spreading it evenly with the spatula. I like to use the smaller spatula. More mascarpone cheese. Add in the last layer of Ladyfingers. I had about 2 Ladyfingers left over, but I just end up eating those. And our last layer of whipped cream, spreading it evenly. Be sure to get the edges and everywhere. Smooth this evenly. Taking about a tablespoon of cocoa powder, sift it onto our cake. Saran wrap our cake. Be careful not to push it down onto the cake, damaging it, and refrigerate for at least 48 hours or at the very least 4 hours. Around 22 hours I ended up eating the cake, but after 2 days this cake was just amazing. The flavors just, I don't know, it just came together and it was just a whole different kind of cake. So I definitely recommend waiting 48 hours if you could bring yourself to wait that long. I never had tiramisu before, so here it goes. I'm really proud of myself. Valentine's Day is coming up, so I kind of made a whole romantic theme around it with the roses. You guys better like this video because I nearly bled for you guys. I was like, what could make this video romantic-y? And I was like, oh, roses would make the video romantic-y. And I remembered that we were growing some pink roses in the backyard. Just 2 roses. And I went out in the middle of the night like a creeper. It was 11 o'clock at night, so I was a little scared, even for my own backyard. If you guys don't know, my neighborhood is a bit sketchy. Guns has been thrown into my backyard. People had water into my yard. And my dog kept on barking at something in the dark. And I heard rustling of leaves. It might have been a squirrel, but I got scared either way. I kind of quickly grabbed the rose, knowing that there's obviously thorns on it, and I pricked myself a little bit. If you're very moved that I almost bled for you guys, be sure to like and comment down below. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I make videos around twice a week or more, depending on life. Follow my social media sites down below. If you have any questions about this video or any of my videos, you could ask them down below, or you could ask me on one of my social media sites. And if you have any photos that you would like to share with me of things that you made that my videos have helped you with, please send it to me. I would love to see them. And bye!